Hey everybody, and welcome to the Predator Pro-Am Tour, stop number 6. We're coming to you live from Steinway Billiards. I'm Allison Fisher of nycgrind.com, and joining me in the booth is Diana Snooki Rojas.
Hey guys.
And we are about to check out
the Battle of the Steves.
The Battle of the Steves, that's right. We have Steve Wright and Steve the Russian.
There's a couple of Steves here today.
There are. Yeah, we have Steve Kalu. We also have probably another Steve that I'm not thinking of right now.
You hear them call them out, but yeah, this is definitely a Battle of the Steves, though.
Yes, indeed. Now, Steve the Russian is plays regularly here at Steinway. I'm sure you're probably very familiar with his game.
Oh yeah, about 20 years worth. I'm aging myself.
Well, we're definitely glad to have your insight and knowledge here on the stream. So thank you for joining us.
Thank you. Thank you. So these guys are about to start. They were hitting balls. I guess everybody at home was watching. They were kind of waiting on us to get everything set. And I don't know if they flipped yet, actually. I know they said they were ready, so.
To my knowledge, I don't think they've flipped, or at least I know I didn't see them flip. But we will soon be getting things underway.
You see Steve Wright getting his hands powdered up, ready to do battle. Steve's a really good player. Both Steves are good players.
They are.
This should be an interesting match. Who do we have out on the chat? How's everybody doing? Allison, did you play today?
I did play today. Yeah, it wasn't really my day. I went 2 and out today, but overall I'm relatively satisfied with how I played.
Okay. Well, that's always important. You know, you evaluate what it is that you may have done wrong at the time. Or, you know, it's always a learning experience either way.
Absolutely.
They're asking, isn't the Russian a pro? No. He is not a pro. This is an amateur event.
Table 19. Joe Torres on 19.
Okay, Steve the Russian has won the flip and is about to start the first game of the match.
On 19. Joe Wilson Torres
It was a little bit fortunate. The cue ball got kissed by the 6 there. Might have been heading towards the side pocket.
Yes, but he failed to make a ball.
He did.
And believe he left a favorable shot on the 1. I don't believe the 5's in the way.
Frenchie, you get 1 game in a wire.
These tables roll quite quickly. The cloth. A lot of people have been talking about that lately. The cloth is quite quick.
I would agree. Especially the second table I played on today was a bit on the fast side.
Oh yeah.
But I was pretty comfortable with the table speed.
I do. You know, a lot of people who are not used to it do come here and always say, "Wow, you know, the tables they roll quickly." But I guess, you know, since like Steve the Russian always plays here, so he should. I'm sure that will be a small factor, if any, whether or not he's used to these a little more than Steve Wright.
And Steve Wright has won a couple events here on the Predator Tour. I believe 2.
He did well last week.
Yes, he did. He finished in third place.
Third place.
And you finished in 4th.
Yeah, I did. I had 2 back-to-back weeks that were pretty nice in my book.
Absolutely.
I took 3rd the week prior to that and 4th last week. And this week, I don't know. The wrong Snooki showed up.
I know the feeling. Allison Fisher wasn't quite in check today, so that's all right.
It's tough. I'm coming here straight from work. I work overnight and like barely have time to get home, take a shower, and come right back out to the pool room. So I'm tired.
We do have a question from the chat. This is Steve the Russian that is at the table currently.
Yes, that is Steve the Russian. He's got a good shot here on the 5. Let's see how he gets over to that 6 with some inside. Yeah. It's nice. I don't see any big problems here in this rack, so.
No, this should be pretty rudimentary.
Agreed, indeed.
Came back out nicely to the center of the table.
Now, I saw Steve Wright, excuse me. And Steve Wright was on the other table next to me this last match, and he was having a little bit of trouble. I don't know if it was because of the table itself or maybe just the opponent, and his match went hill. And, well, here he is now with Steve the Russian. And we have a 1-zip in favor of Steve the Russian. This tournament has a nice turnout. It was more players last week, actually, but I think everyone's kind of getting ready for the Valley Forge. Well, I still call it Valley Forge. To me, it's always Valley Forge, but the Billiard Expo. And so I guess some people are either holding on to their coins a little, maybe, and then maybe some people are just taking a break a little.
Well, and we do also have the Tri-State Tour happening at Gotham City Billiards today.
Is that
so
what it is also?
yes, there is also an amateur tournament happening there. So I'm sure that has drawn a portion of the players.
Ah, you see, I didn't know that. Wow, a little bit of luck. And the crowd appreciates that. If you're picking up any of that on the mic, guys, people start to appreciate those things. Hey, listen, sometimes it's, you get lucky, and sometimes your opponent's the one who gets lucky.
Right.
It just, it can suck sometimes, and, not for nothing. But if it happens for you, it can happen for me, too.
Absolutely. It goes both ways, and that's the way pool goes, especially playing 9-ball when you're not completely in control of those luck factors.
Absolutely. Now, if you can see, Steve is he's pretty comfortable at the table, and it has something to do with the fact that he plays here on a regular basis.
Absolutely.
So he is, he's knowledgeable of the speed of these tables and what the room is capable of, at any given point. If it's hot in here, it's cold, it does affect, obviously, the speed of the cloth. But as you can very well see, he's having no trouble running this rack out, and making this 9 would make it a 2-0 game at the moment.
Steve the Russian. Oh, I have an incorrect input.
A W. He did get a W. He got two W's now.
He did indeed get a W.
We're not grading them.
The W is very close to the 2 on the keyboard. We're going to make that a new thing. W.
Well,
Steve has the W.
Well, when I talk about a win, it's a W. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
So he got a W. You just got 2 of them at the moment.
Little ironic slip.
Yeah. Well,
Okay,
this is a race to 7, and
we
have yet to see Steve Wright at the table with a favorable shot. I think he missed that 3-ball in the first game, and that's cost him 2 games already.
Yeah, he's Steve here. It's going to be pretty straight on this 2-ball. The 1-ball.
Yeah, but he's already looking at that little cluster that he's got going at the 2-5. But at this angle, if he can get back to this side of the table where this cue ball is now, well, not where it is now, but down here, according to the screen, then he's got a cut shot to the side. But let's see what he's going to jack up here.
Wow.
Wow. All right, that didn't work out exactly how he planned it, and I can't tell by the angle.
I think this is a pretty possible combination. Oh,
wow!
That was Definitely
he
possible.
tried to throw that ball because I was looking at that to see if he can get that pocket, but there wasn't much gap between those two balls, so
It seemed like he kind of rushed getting into that shot.
he did. He did. You know, Steve, the Russian, usually he plays very quick. He just kind of just swings around the table, and he likes the free stroke a lot, which works for a lot of people. Some people like to take their time, be a little more deliberate with their shots and things like that, and the shot selections. And Steve, he does like to play pretty quickly. Now let's see if Steve Wright can take advantage of the shot opportunity here. And he's gotten pretty straight.
Yeah.
He wanted that ball to get up a little. He's going to have to show us something. He's got some space between the rail and the ball. He tried to punch it out just like that. That was great. He just barely passed it by that 9 ball.
And that was the big determining factor, not kissing into that 9 ball.
Absolutely. And he should probably just come down natural.
This is a big game for Steve Wright.
It is.
He needs to get out here.
Wow, look at this. See what I mean about the table roll?
Well,
he can still see it.
He can still see it. He passed by enough of the 9 ball.
Clearly not the shot he wanted.
No.
This went
not whatsoever.
From a natural shot to the 7 to, you know.
He's got to play safe here.
Possibly play safe. I don't know how much of the ball he's got. We can't see him, you know, off to the side, but he was squatting down to take a look.
Uh-oh.
Wow. That is quite unfavorable. You know, Steve the Russian right back at the table. Wow, you see what I mean? Like, when things start rolling funny for you, it's just, you know, when it rains, it pours sometimes. It's just like that. It's unbelievable. Like I said, Steve missed a 3 shot in the first game. It cost him 2 games right away, and now he's made another error. It cost him this game, and well, we'll see in the beginning. We'll see in the future. Pardon me. We'll see in the future what it cost him now. And we have a 3-zip game right now.
Big shout out.
All right, we'd like to give a shout out to Focused Apparel, one of the great members of our community here in the New York pool scene. Are a great supporter of a lot of events, a lot of players.
He's got some nice shirts. He's got, what's he got now? He's got the Efren and Earl.
Yes, they do have an Efren versus Earl shot, and we are here at Steinway Billiards in Astoria, New York, coming to you from the Predator Pro-Am Tour. Now, it doesn't look like anything. Well, let's see, the 7 ball. No. Comes up dry here.
Well, I'm sure he's glad to be at the table, but he, you know, I mean, what does he do here except possibly play safe? And he played safe, but he left that. Wow, if it leaks, no,
he came out all right.
He came out all right, but wow, if it leaked out, he left another shot right in front of the pocket. Now Steve is trying to take a look at see what kind of shot he's got here. What do you do here?
Well, it seems like it looks like he's going to try to play rail first and see if he can curve around and clip the ball.
Yeah, he's got to get right.
Wow.
Oh, he just missed that ball. You know, again, he's rushing. If he would have taken his time just a little more, I could have easily seen him hitting or even making that shot.
Yeah,
but
he got very close to hitting it at the right angle.
Well, being as it may, it's left Steve Wright back at the table. And let's see if he can catch up. Right now, it's a catch-up game. Wow, look, you see what I mean? Look at this. The tables are running so fast. I think he's got paint on this ball, though. And he does. Look at the funny rolls. You see what I mean? It's like you get something good and something silly happens afterwards. He's going to play safe here. Oh, I thought he was going to play a safe here. He's not taking his time at the table either.
No, he is not. This is not. He's definitely not in the comfortable mode right now.
I
Steve
and I
is
and
struggling.
I don't usually see him like this. I see, not to say that he's giving up. It's only 3-zip. You know what I mean? People have come back from a way bigger deficit from this.
Absolutely.
But his demeanor is a little different than usual at the moment. Let's see what Steve does here. See, wow, he popped that 6 right.
Well,
No.
that's really not a great way to go about that shot.
He didn't. Well,
because
no.
now-
Well, the balls weren't dead.
Yeah.
He had to like punch that combo in, but he's still at the table. Right now, he's still got control. But wow, look at that.
Wow, it's gonna hang up.
Again, not leaving Steve Wright very much. It's a struggle sometimes when you can't seem to do anything right at the moment, and then the rolls you're left with are not good, and it's tough. It's where your mental game has to come in, and you gotta battle it out, see what you can do. I'm just taking a look. I think he's gonna try to pocket this on the side. And that's a two-way shot. That's a good two-way shot. I think he left him paint on that 3, but other than that,
Yeah, there's a chance you may be able to see a sliver of it.
no, he hit
No.
it. He kicked it. So
Well,
no,
this
he didn't leave
is-
much
yeah,
either.
he didn't leave much.
Hey, sometimes the rolls start to change. You know what I mean? But Steve is aggressive. Like I said, he likes the free stroke. He likes to be
They
aggressive.
both do.
Wow.
Well, this was a nicely executed shot.
And look, see,
Oh.
these rolls are just crazy sometimes. Wow. What can you do? It's just like, it's really bad.
Like you said, when it rains, it pours.
Yeah, that's definitely how it could be. Uh-oh. We got little smoochies going on here. If you guys in the chat just heard that, and somebody just came and planted some very nice smoochies on us.
on the cheek.
On the cheek, of course.
Yes.
Smoochies. That's a nice shot. It's perfect. You never want to be straight in unless it's like the 9, and sometimes you hate even having that straight
Oh,
in.
for
You know what
sure,
I mean?
for sure.
When you get those straight in shots and you like accidentally left yourself on the rail or something, it's like, wow, come on, I got like a quarter ball to hit at. I got a straight 9. Wah, wah, wah.
That's never the best
No,
scenario.
it's not. But this scenario, look, this is perfect.
This
See?
is all right. You can be straight in here. I
Yeah,
think
why
he
not?
won't be,
And Steve conceded the game and told him not to shoot. So, but that's about the only time I can think of where you want to
All
be.
right, we've got a 4-0 game. We'd like to give a shout out to our sponsors here, Steve Lomax Custom Cues.
Beautiful cues.
Yeah, beautiful work.
Absolutely.
NAPL, National Amateur Pool League, run by Tony Robles and Gail Robles. And here we are back at the table. Steve the Russian is breaking with a 4-0 lead. And for those of you just joining us, we are now here at Steinway Billiards. I'm Allison Fisher of NYCGrind.com. Joining me is Diana Snooky Rojas.
All right, so I want to see Steve Wright get in there and do, fight back. Come on, I want to see him fight back.
Yeah, we want to see a match.
I mean,
want to see a match here.
You can be impressed, obviously, when someone is, I don't want to say beating up on you, but you know what I mean. When someone's really doing their thing at the table, but it really sucks when you want to watch. Like I'm friends with both of these guys. I know them for a very, very long time.
Right.
So I expect a really, hardcore battle here with the fellas, but It is what it is. What can you do? You know, right now Steve Wright is just not getting, you know, the rolls. He's got. I mean, he's got an open. Look, he's got an open one ball right now, but he doesn't have an open pocket to the top right corner. So he's got to back cut this like that.
Nice.
Made a nice shot.
Yeah.
Very nice shot.
Very nice.
But it's not easy, you know. It's not like he's got an open shot at the moment. But let's see what he does, you know. And then pop this two and come down.
Table 2, Naldo, Mishak, Daniel on table.
It's just kind of difficult. See, he's got to stay way up there. He didn't have to, but I think he's just playing a little cautious right now. Like, he doesn't want to get tucked.
He doesn't want to
anywhere.
get too loose, and this
Yeah.
is what ends up happening.
Look, yeah, see the rolls that he's just not getting the rolls. He misses and leaves Steve, you know, the Russian, a very favorable shot here. He's gonna cut this in the side. He's gonna have the 4 in the other side, and he's gonna have an angle to get to that 5. He might have to hold this cue a little bit. Oh,
We just
or
had a
not,
comment.
Or not.
We just had a comment
Table
from the
2,
chat.
Naldo, Mishak,
Suzanne
Daniel, table 2,
mentioning
even.
that
Start your
we're
match.
not loud enough.
We're not loud enough.
Guys, can you give us a sound check? How's the sound for everyone? Is
Is
this
better?
Is this a all-around sound problem, or
I-
are we at
I-
a good level?
I put the volume up
You
a
did?
little,
Okay.
a little louder. I hope we can. Maybe the mics aren't close enough.
Yeah, maybe move your mic a little bit closer. There we go.
Is this better,
Adrian
guys?
Daniel, get 1 game in a wire.
Sound check. How we doing?
How
Better
you-
now?
How
Okay.
you doing?
How you doing?
Adrian Daniel, Omar Ali on 14.
Wow.
We have a request for more wows.
More wows?
I don't know. I think I was getting a little wowed out.
Yeah. Well. Wow. Just
Wow,
just
wowie
for-
zowie.
yeah, yeah. Somebody talk about Maui Wowie. That's a different chat now.
All right. Well, Steve needs to
Capitalize on these
Capitalize, let's see.
mistakes.
let's
what
see if he
did.
can do it.
Let's get on the board, Steve. Let's do it.
You know, no matter who you're rooting for Steve.
Yeah, I got Steve. I like Steve. I Steve with the Q. Oh no. Oh man. Come on, Steve, don't give up.
We've now been dubbed the Wow Girls, so says Bob.
The Wow Girls? Oh God. Okay. Wow.
Wow.
That was a wow shot.
That
wow.
was a wow shot.
Let's do it together. Wow.
But look at this. He's
Wow.
makes himself pretty long here, but
Steve likes these
He
shots. I
likes
can't.
these
You know, I've
shots.
been watching him play for 20 years. I mean, he just pops these. See what I mean? He
Ooh.
just pumps them in like nothing.
that was not an issue in the slightest. There was never a doubt.
We have a 5-zip game at the moment.
We'll give a shout out to a few more of the sponsors here. We've got Lucasi
Yeah.
Custom Cues, which is your sponsor,
That's my
Snooki.
sponsor. Yeah, I'm sponsored
Here
by
at
Lucchese Hybrid, actually. but-
Lucchese Hybrid, yes.
Mhm.
AZBilliards.com.
Awesome.
All things pool.
Absolutely.
Love you guys, Jerry and Mike and AZ Billiards team and Livestream News. Those guys work very hard.
They all work hard.
They all work hard.
They all work
And
hard.
here we are in the booth. We're making it happen. Thank you for joining me, Snooki.
No problem. I don't mind. I love sweating the action.
Now we get to be sweaters
Sweaters.
for the rest
yeah.
of the day.
Yeah, why not? I could do that. I love it. I don't mind. I'll you know, sometimes a lot of people might lose and they want to leave or whatever. I mean, you know, to each his own. You know what I mean?
Sure.
But I still like to sweat
Well,
the action.
we're glad that you're sticking around to sweat the action and that you're my co-host here today. No fun to try to commentate alone.
Oh, I've done it. I get silly with the chat people. And usually, yeah, like a bunch of questions for me and things like that. But I get silly with them. I don't know who's out there because the computer's away from me, so I can't really see.
We
But
have.
I don't know. I'm sure there's people I know around there somewhere. Actually, if I look at my phone, I probably have text. Every time I do the commentary, I get all these phone calls and texts. And yes, I do have texts. I have 5 texts that I didn't even
Okay,
know.
we can take a look at the list here.
All right, I'm not going to read my text. I already saw who's chatting with me. Yeah, chat online, not in my text. Don't text me.
Well, shout out to everybody out there in the chat for tuning in.
What's up? What's up?
What's up?
I gotta
Be sure to share on your social networks. Get the word out.
Yeah, let everybody know. This is a great tournament. People should be watching. You know, some people are home. I don't know. It's a beautiful day out here in New York, actually.
Yeah.
We've done away with most of the snow that was piled up along the streets, but it's a nice warm day.
Yeah,
you know, people might be outside, but anybody who's home, they should know about this tournament and this live stream. It's free if people are not able to come. Actually, this is a great room to come to, and there's a lot of tournament left, so if anyone feels like coming out, come on out.
And tomorrow we have the Open and Pro event starting. We've got Jason Shaw, Earl Strickland, Warren Kiemko.
Yay.
And a few others that are going to be coming out.
A lot
of others. I know there are going to be people coming out of the woodwork.
They are
1 week away from the Super Billiards Expo.
Well, that's not the only reason. Actually, this past weekend, there was some guys out of town, and no one really showed up for the pro last week. So the owner here is going to double up on the money for the stop.
Yeah, we are going to have $1,000 added.
Usually it's 5. Yeah,
usually it's 5. Yes.
And there he's going to add 1,000. That's great. I see. I love how they think here. You know, it's like, you know, they didn't have to stop. A lot of people could have said, you know, I'll just add the regular 5. No, he added 1,000. Like, come on, you know, let's do it. So
I think that was a great move. Yeah.
Yeah, I expect more people to show up for this stop. Plus, anybody wants to get the cheese before we go out to the Billiard Expo. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Now, unfortunately, let's start with fortune. Fortunately, Steve Wright did win that last game. Unfortunately, he broke and scratched off the table, giving Steve the Russian ball in hand. It's just another creepy mistake. That's creepy.
Creepy mistake.
Oh, gosh. I can't fade it. I'm not even playing. I can't fade it.
Yeah. Well, this is not...
But like I said, they're both friends of mine, and I just want to... I just want to see them battle it out.
We just want to see a good match, of course, and it's a little bit of a funny position here. He's only got one pocket for the 5.
Yeah, and he doesn't. Wow, he didn't get where he wanted to.
Yeah, he's a little funny on this 4 ball.
I can see. I would play this 4 in the corner that it's pointing, and bring the cue ball down and save that 5 right behind the 9. That's about the only thing I can see him doing. He does have the long rail if he wanted to force follow this, but he's not going to get any real reward as far as like trying to make a pocket. And he can't make it back to that pocket, to the same pocket. But he is looking at that right now to see where he can get. Let's see what he does. Like I said, I would just roll this forward and play safe with that 5 behind that 9. But I think he's going to try to... oh, look at this. Swinger, swinger. See, that was a quite aggressive shot that he tried there.
It was pretty ambitious.
He does have paint. He's going to clip this ball. And, wow, in the soup. In the soup.
From the looks of it, Steve... Well, let's see what Steve is working with here.
There's no real big problem. It's really how he gets on this 6 to get back to that 7. That's really what it is. Because, well, he only has one pocket, one favorable pocket for that 8. So he's going to play the 5 and swing across like that. And look, see what I mean? How he gets on. See, he's on the wrong side. He's on the wrong side. He's got to come with a shot here. He's got to come 4 rails and punch it out. Look, 1, 2, 3, And he's gonna come on the short
He
side.
is, yeah. Ooh, wow.
Okay. And believe it or not, this is still not bad because he's got the same
Oh,
pocket
no.
for the 8.
This is not bad at all.
He's got the same pocket, but he fell short. You see, this is what I mean now. People, he's been playing on these fast tables, and he's trying to slow down his stroke, and look, he comes up short on the 8. Now he's got to swing around again, avoiding the side pocket, like that. And look, the speed of this table is, look at this. Wow, look at this. Creepy.
Yeah.
It's creepy.
It
I'm
is
telling
creepy.
you, it's creepy.
You're cracking me up, Snooky.
It is. It's creepy.
Yeah.
Well, I play on these
I
things.
had a couple really creepy shots.
Okay, he decided to play safe, which was fine.
Yeah,
Which
this
is
turned
fine.
out pretty nicely.
I like that he didn't try to wail at it, go around 5 rails or something, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
It's like the
Steve,
cue ball, they let cue ball loose like that.
Steve Wright is seeming to get a bit more comfortable.
He is, but see, the Russian's aggressive. I see, can easily see what I mean. He gets aggressive, and it either works for him fantastically, or he gets something like this. And even then, this is not a gimme.
Mm-hmm.
Talking about Twinkies online?
I missed it.
Oh, look at this.
Table 15, Tony Liang and a Toro Reyes.
Like I said, that shot wasn't a gimme.
Not at all.
Oh, we have a ball from another table rolling under, in case you guys are wondering what's happening there. All right.
Toro, you get 409.
He's going to fire this in. Boink. Wow.
All right. Well, that puts it at
on the hill.
6-5, yes. Or
No,
6-1.
6-1.
Yeah. Steve is on the hill. Steve the Russian. We will get some brackets for you as soon as possible.
Oh, they're asking about brackets?
Yes. So I will take some photos of the brackets and get them posted for you on the NYC Grind Facebook page, and we'll also have them shared on the Predator Pro-Am Tour Facebook page.
Table 23, Juan Luff and James Stevens.
All right, this game, this is not, I'm being optimistic here. This is not over.
Stevens, 23. Juan Luff,
I like to see Steve Wright get back in here and do something. I think he's just a little disappointed. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
the rolls are creepy. I'm gonna keep saying it. They're creepy. All right, they're creepy. But you know, sometimes when you get to this point, when your opponent is on the hill and like, see Steve's demeanor at the moment.
Yeah, he's very loose.
He's very loose because at this point it's like, you know what, I got nothing to lose.
You got nothing to lose.
I have to shoot. You know what I mean? But let's see what happens. You know, I'd like to see him get up there and make it a hill.
That would be something.
That would be something. I would love that. I've done that a few times, and I can't say how much I love doing that.
It's a great feeling. I've had some recent comeback matches, and it's very rewarding at the end of the day. Well, Steve here is looking like a very possible 6-2.
Well, he's got let's say about a 6.5 foot shot here. All right. Looks like
One ball away.
Come on, Steve.
Here it is.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh is right. He's all right.
Ooh. We have a 6-2 game
Flirting
at the moment.
with disaster.
He is flirting with that pocket, man. Amazing.
6-2. Steve the Russian leads Steve Wright. We are here at the Predator Pro-Am Tour in Astoria, New York, in Queens. Coming to you live.
All right, let's see if he can hold on to Whitey here. 'Cause he let that cue ball fly right off the
He did
table.
indeed.
last
It
time.
had no hesitation that it was going to exit the building.
Oh, no. Oh, my God. You see what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Creepy.
Another creepy
And he's got a shot. Look, he's
outcome.
got a shot on in the side pocket. Look. Doink.
Very nice sound effects.
You like my doinks? Doinks. All right. At this point, I mean, yeah, the Russian is very aggressive. He likes the free stroke or whatever. So, like, he has such a lead right now. Like, he almost didn't care where that ball was landing. You know what I mean?
But you can't get too lazy. So
No, absolutely.
this is,
Absolutely not, rather.
this is the time to put the hammer down. And
Kaplunk.
he's capable of
Kaplunk.
cleaning this up here.
Uh-oh.
See
Ratatouille.
what I was saying?
Ratatouille. But look at this.
Look at this.
He's on top of the ball.
This is
He's over the
ugly.
table. He's got a
creepy.
creepy. All right, so he played safe.
Nicely done.
Although if he banks this, he's got a shot on the 4 easy. No, he played safe back. I see. Look, yeah, I'd put him behind that 5-9, like just like that. I'm pretty confident in my safety. So, oh, look, another ball in hand.
Another ball in hand.
Wow,
Yep.
twice over. Does that count as 2 scratches? No.
Fortunately not.
No. He fell a little short, but
This
he's
could
good.
be all she wrote. Steve on the hill.
Just don't get straight. He's fairly, he's good, but he's still straighter than he'd like to be. If you have to punch it off the rail like that. See what I mean? There's a free stroke, and that's it. But now he saved himself. He saved himself, but he's gonna kick this.
He almost made it. He may leave the 6 ball in front of the side pocket here. Looks like it probably came up a little bit short.
Yeah, it's about 4 or 5 inches.
Yeah.
Still a makeable shot, but with caution. Wow. See, he hit the point and went straight down. I like to hit those shots a little wide in case I miss it. It goes up to the short rail. Maybe leave a safe or something. It's not hope pool. Oh my goodness gracious! Do you see that?
This.
Did you see
Look
that?
at this. Oh my gosh, he almost got hooked behind the 9 ball.
He
but
made that 6 ball hula hoop in that pocket and just shoot across to the other side. The same shooter. Look at this. See what I mean?
Yep.
Creepy.
He ran out of luck on that.
I think he may have used his quota for this match.
Right. See, that's what we call pool karma right there. Caught up with him.
Well,
not really.
yeah.
but somewhat. That can play a little bit of a mental game with you if you luck in a ball, and sometimes
again, you don't.
Yeah.
Steve is not left with very much, and he
well,
plays safe
this,
nicely.
This is a nicely done
Nice
safety.
save. He's got a nice save. He's got a little messy around the 8 like that. That's all. Look at this. See? He rolls. He's got paint, I think. He's got a little paint. If he does have a little paint, he's got to hit this fairly hard. Right? If he's got a little paint, he doesn't want to leave it. Yeah, see what I mean? That's perfect. That's perfect. I mean, that's about as good as he can do at the moment. Played safe again. I don't like this safe. Yep, see? I don't like that choice. I had a feeling the way it was rolling over that he was going to double kiss that and leave the shot. All right, Steve Wright should capitalize on this.
Yeah, he needs to make this happen here.
Yeah. He's good.
Yeah, he's
far,
good
but
here.
he's good.
He's on the right side of the ball. He's not in too much harm coming on that end, so wherever he ended up was not the worst.
Not at all. And he's still stunned that across. I'm surprised. But he's still in good shape here. Steve is pretty tall, so he doesn't have to get a bridge or anything. He just reach over the table as so. Making this a 6-3. You see, he can come back.
Slowly but surely.
I think I can. I think I can. I think.
The little engine that could.
Yeah, come on, Steve Wright. Like I said, they're both friends of mine, so I just want to see them battle, and I love it.
We'll give a shout out to another one of our sponsors of the stream.
Who we got? Who
Kings
we got?
of Vapor.
Oh, I've been hearing about them.
Cigarettes.
I've been hearing things about them, absolutely.
And NAPL is one of the banner sponsors of the Predator Pro-Am Tour. It is the National Amateur Pool League run by Tony and Gail Robles.
Napo.
And we will get back to the action here. Steve has...
He has made one ball on the break.
Right. He has nothing really to work with here on the 3-ball. We'll change the angle here.
No,
doesn't look like he's got a space.
No, he has to push. I don't think he has a window between that 2 and 4. But even if he does have a window, he doesn't have much except a safe if he could. So he's gonna elect to play a push here.
This would be quite the comeback here for Steve Wright, being down 5-0 or 4-0?
No, he was down
5-0.
Yeah, it was 5-0, then it was 5-1, 5-2, 6-2, 6-3 now.
What I tried to focus on today was having the faith that you would have another shot at the table, not ever counting yourself out.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I don't listen until the game is won and the match is over. I don't give up. And a lot of people, anyone who really does know me and seen me play throughout the years knows that I do not give up. That's why I was saying before, I've had matches like this where I was, someone was on the hill or whatever. Like 2 weeks ago when I played at a stop, I played a gentleman who I gave him 2 games on the wire. And right off the bat, he hit me with a couple of combos and caroms, and I got a game or 2 in between. And before I knew it, this is a race to 7. I'm giving him 2 on 7, and before I knew it, the guy's on the hill. It's 6-2, and I just bared down, 1 ball at a time, 1 game at a time, and I came back and beat him 7-6. And then like 2 rounds later, I had a battle with another person who I was giving 1 game on the wire to 7, and it was like the same scenario. The guy, he did run 2 rocks, but for the most part, he hit me with a couple of caroms to the 9, and he had me 5-zip. He had me 5-zip, and I came back and beat him 7-5.
Wow.
That's digging deep, obviously. You're digging deep, and then, you haven't won. You're just not going to take it away from me. You know what I mean? That's my mentality. Ooh, how close this is. He's flirting with the pocket again.
Nice cut shot there.
There's no big problems here.
No.
Really, the only issue is how he's going to get on the 8 and 9. But the 8 favors 1 half of the table at the moment. But this might be it. Unless something creepy.
Unless something creepy happens.
Unfortunately, it hasn't really happened to this Steve.
Not very
there goes
often.
There goes. That was kind of creepy. You didn't want that to be like that, but that was fairly easy.
Yeah, he's going to be fine here.
Now, see what I mean? This is how he gets on that. When he went on the other side. Most players would have went to the short rail first.
Ooh. Wow.
That's all she wrote, folks.
That is all she wrote. And that puts our final score at 7-3 for Steve the Russian. Thanks, everybody, for tuning in. I am Allison Fisher from NYSCgrind.com.
And I am Diana Snooky Rojas with you. And we should be back with another match soon. Stay tuned.
Stay tuned, everybody. We are here at the Tony Robles Predator Pro-Am Tour stop number 6 at Steinway Billiards. We will be back.